So, what did I think of Forza Street? What was cool about it? What didn't I like about it? I'm about to let you know. So let's talk about it. For another quick review, this time it's Forza Street. I'll tell you, the first thing that caught my eye about this game was the title. You guys know I'm big into racing games, and the Forza series is one of my favorite racing game series of all time. Almost immediately, the words Horizon, Motorsports, it came to mind. Those are two of the most popular series under the Forza title. Now, with that being said, that's where the similarities end. Forza Street is nothing like Motorsports or Horizon. It plays completely different, and honestly, it cannot even be compared to either one of those two. Don't get me wrong, this is not necessarily a bad thing. I'm not saying this in a negative way. It's just that if you're looking for similar gameplay, look elsewhere. Won't find it here. Forza Street is nothing like those two, and the more I played it, the more I realized that it probably wasn't meant to be. The version I'm playing, and for the purposes of this review, is the Windows PC version. I read that the Android and iOS versions are being worked on, and they should be released pretty soon. I don't know if they're going to be any different from the Windows version. I guess we'll have to wait until they're released and see. With that being said though, the Windows PC version is free to play. Just head on over to the Microsoft App Store and grab it. Matter of fact, I'll leave a link in the description. The gameplay itself is very simple to play. All you really need is either a mouse or a keyboard. I use the mouse. The cars run and steer on their own, and using the left mouse button, you can actually control when you hit the brakes, and you gotta hold it that when you're going into a turn. And then you gotta let it go, and that will get the car back on the throttle. It's a little difficult to explain, but once you play it, it's very simple. All you really need is that one button. You know what I'm saying? And then the right button. If you're using the mouse, the right button is used to control your nitrous bursts, which you acquire as you go along, in the race. All right. Again, once you play it, you'll know what I mean. It's very simple. And I'll tell you, those nitrous bursts, they can definitely make the difference between winning a race or losing it. So keep that in mind when you're playing. Sounds simple enough, right? Well, technically, it is. Another thing I'll tell you though, timing. Timing is critical. Timing as far as when you press and hold the brakes, when you let it go, flipping the throttle right at the launch, so you can get a good or a perfect launch. When to use the nitrous. Man, all these things can affect the outcome of the race to the point that you can obviously have the faster and better performing car, but if your timing is off, you can easily lose the race. Matter of fact, kind of like real life. I mean, you can have a really fast car, and if you can't drive and you're not good at shifting, you're probably gonna lose that race. So those are guys that are into street racing or any type of racing, you probably know what I'm talking about. So, what did I like about this game? Well, graphics are decent. It's nothing like its Forza counterparts, but the cars are well represented. And by the way, they're all real licensed cars. And the game is nice and colorful. All right, so it's easy on the eyes, to wrap it up as far as visuals go. All right, there's also a decent lineup of cars from popular manufacturers such as Nissan, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Lamborghini, Porsche, Ford, Chevy. That's just to name a few. I haven't unlocked them all, so I'm still playing it, but those are the ones that I've seen so far, and there's a good lineup of it. There's also a good mix of different cars, classics, muscle cars, imports, exotics, different types of sports cars. The cars themselves, they can be leveled up, increasing their performance with tuning kits and aftermarket parts that you either unlock or earn by participating in special tournaments aside from the story mode. Now, don't expect full-blown vehicle customization like in some of the Need for Speed games or anything like that, all right? You're not going to get that here. Also, there's also a multiplayer mode that, as a matter of fact, I haven't even played it yet, but it is there, all right? Overall, I'll tell you, it's a pretty fun game. Car enthusiasts and racing fans will probably have more fun with this game than the regular gamer who is used to racing sims such as, Gran Turismo or the other Forza games. This game is just not meant to compete with any game like that. Alright, I had some fun playing it, and some of the races, I'll tell you, they got pretty intense, many of which were worthy of a photo finish to determine who actually won the race. Matter of fact, check out these clips right here and you'll see what I mean. Damn, dude, it's gonna be rough, bro. I don't know about this one. Did he get me? Oh, you saw that? Damn! That was a photo. I love Star Wars too. Oh yeah, I'm a geek when it comes to Star Wars stuff. If you haven't checked out the trailer, guys, definitely check that out if you're a Star Wars fan. That's gonna be the next hot movie. That and Dark Phoenix is gonna be really good. Ooh, this is gonna be a photo finish. Oh, I took him. I took him. Yes! Nice. Uh-oh. Anybody's race right now. Woo! Photo finish, homie. Damn. That's what I'm talking about. Damn, that shit was like neck and neck right there. That's what I'm talking about. Whoa, this is anybody's race right now. Wow, I think he got me. I won. Yes, that was probably the closest race I've had playing this game. I can't believe how close that was. Wow. Oh man. All right. I called it. That was a good run. That's probably the best attempt against him so far. And it was not enough. The car is just too fast. So, what's the final verdict? Would I recommend this game? Sure. I mean, it's free and it's fun. So, honestly, you can't go wrong. So, it gets a thumbs up from me. And it definitely gets the turbo seal of approval. Will it replace the main racing games that you're playing? Probably not. But again, it's not meant to. If you play it with an open mind and take into consideration that it's a free game to play with simple gameplay, it won't disappoint. Don't have high expectations for this game by comparing it to some of the big arcade style games and sim racers out there. It's just not that type of game, alright? It's a simple, fun game that allowed me to take a break from the regular games that I was playing, you know, to try something different. Give it a spin. Let me know what you think in the comments of the game. That's going to wrap it up for this review, guys. If you like this review, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you like the channel, hit the subscribe button. I'll catch you during my next live stream or on my next review. Thanks for watching, guys. Later.